The notification didn't just buzz, it glowed. $1,200 deposited. No sender name, just a black and white icon of a key. I stared at my bank app in the middle of a crowded lecture hall, my heart thumping against my ribs. I was a week away from eviction. Now, I was rich, or at least, I was if the text that followed was real. The penthouse at the Obsidian. 9 p.m. tonight. Don't be late. There's another $2,000 if you finish the list. The sender was Elias. His profile picture was a silhouette in a tailored suit. I'd matched with him on a high-end, gig work app, not a dating site. He said he needed a domestic proxy, someone to occupy his home while he was away to maintain the energy of the space. It sounded like corporate nonsense, but for $3,000, I'd have stood in a corner and barked. The Obsidian was a needle of glass and steel piercing the city skyline. The elevator didn't have buttons, it scanned my retinas and shot me to the 90th floor. Elias wasn't there, but a heavy vellum envelope sat on a marble island in the kitchen. Inside was a handwritten list. My skin prickled as I read the third line. Lock the elevator bypass. At 10:14 p.m., the piano will play. Do not enter the music room. If you hear a woman laughing in the kitchen, turn on the garbage disposal and leave it running until she stops. The mirror room must stay dark. If a light goes on inside, leave the unit immediately. Do not take your shoes. Feed the guest in the crawlspace at midnight. Do not speak, only raw protein. I looked at the kitchen clock. 10:10 p.m. At 10:14, the keys of the Steinway in the next room began to clatter, a frantic, dissonant jazz. My breath hitched. Then came the laughter. It was high, melodic, and coming from right behind me. I lunged for the sink, flipping the switch. The roar of the disposal drowned her out, grinding away at nothing until the silence returned. I survived the night. I fed the guest a pale, multi-jointed hand that snatched a steak from the floor, and I stayed out of the mirror room. When the sun hit the floor-to-ceiling windows, I felt a surge of triumph. I had won. The elevator chimed. A man stepped out. He looked like the silhouette, sharp jaw, silver hair, smelling of expensive sandalwood. You did perfectly, Elias said, his voice a soothing baritone. He handed me a physical check for the remaining balance. He even made me a latte, chatting about his business in vibrational real estate. He was charming, grandfatherly even. I felt foolish for being scared. I thanked him, walked to the elevator, and headed home, feeling like the luckiest girl in the city. I was sitting on my bed, fan-folding the $2,000 check, when my phone vibrated. A message from the gig app. Elias, change of plans. My flight was diverted to London. I won't be back in the city until Friday. I've sent a local courier to drop off the keys. Please don't enter the building until he arrives. The check in my hand felt suddenly cold. If Elias was in London, who made the latte? My phone buzzed again. An unknown number. It was a photo of me, taken 10 seconds ago through my own bedroom window. Unknown, you forgot to turn off the disposal. I can still hear it. Can you? From the kitchen of my tiny, one-bedroom apartment, I heard the distinct, metallic thrum of my garbage disposal turning itself on.